saw it here last night, the moment Republicans in Congress repealed Obamacare. So what happens next? With us now, Congressman Bradley Byrne from Alabama, one of the leading lawmakers in D.C. pushing for the repeal and replacement of Obamacare. Welcome, Congressman. Good to have you here. You say no tinkering. We got to get rid of the whole thing. Why?
Well, if you look at this law, it's not working, and it's not one of those laws that you can put a little piece here or put in another piece there, and it's going to fix it. All we've done is we've taken a bad law and turned it into Frankenstein. And the American people want something a lot better than that. So the best thing to do is to admit this law was a mistake, pull back, pass something in its place that's patient-centered, that allows the healthcare consumers of America to shop nationwide for the health insurance program that works for them for the money that they want to pay. I think if we go in that direction, that's going to work best for everybody.
Well, let's talk about next steps for your bill. It passed the House last night, as we reported. Now it moves on to the Senate. When does that happen? When do they vote? And what do you think happens in the Senate?
Well, I don't know the schedule in the Senate. They have a much slower schedule than we have here in the House. You know, it took them 2 weeks to just get through the Keystone Pipeline bill, so things are going to move slower in the Senate. We understand that, but I believe they will take it up, which is something that wasn't possible before when Harry Reid was running the Senate. So this bill's going to be taken up in the Senate. Now, they've got to find 6 Democrats to vote with the 54 Republicans. I know the leadership will work very hard on that. We'll try to help them get some of those votes as well. At the end of the day, these Democrats have to run on this bill as well, and they didn't fare too well last November when they ran on it.
No, that didn't work so well, particularly for senators. That's for darn sure. So the president has said recently that Obamacare is working better than intended. Doesn't sound like he wants to sign your bill. What are the chances he puts his John Doe on it?
Well, I believe in taking everything one step at a time. I know he's already issued a veto threat on this. I wish he had held his powder a little bit on it. But let me say this. When I talk to people in my district, when I talk to just average people, they are angry as they can be about this law because it's not working for them. And if they express themselves enough around the country, and they have been doing so, if they'll continue to do that, I think he's going to see a lot of pressure on him because there's a lot of pressure on the members of his party in Congress. So I'm ready to keep pushing it every step. And if he vetoes it, then we take it at that point in time with what it is.
Congressman, we've talked to people on these shows, and I'm talking about people, real people, not congressmen or, you know, people who've been elected, about their stories about Obamacare. They've had their insurance flattened. They've had it taken away. They're in a situation where maybe they have no coverage at all and they're paying out of pocket. What is one specific item you'd like to see in a replacement bill that would really help Americans?
I want the American people to be able to shop nationwide for their health insurance. Even before Obamacare, you couldn't do that. You could only shop for the health insurers that were admitted to your state. I want to open it up nationwide so that we can go shop for our health insurance like we shop for anything else online. And then we can pick what's tailored for each of our needs. And the second thing I would do is make sure that we preserve for the American healthcare consumers the ability to work out what they need to do for their healthcare with their personal physicians and other healthcare providers. If you do those two things, let the market-based approach work, let them work with their healthcare providers, we're going to get a better healthcare system for everyone.
Congressman Byrne, thank you.
Good to be with you.